So, you okay? Huh? So we speak English or Greek? Spanish? Habla español? Sí, it's good. Sí. No. I will study, okay? I'm prepared to. It's just at the moment, I'm quite busy. I had a handful, footful, heartful, headful of a lot of things to do. I'm just trying to make a home somewhere so that I can base there and then come out and see you. I'm very busy. I'm trying, but it doesn't mean I can make it. I don't know. just somewhere, you know, so that I can throw my stuff there, put my feet up, and work. Because living in a hotel all the time is not always nice, especially when you're sick. But it's also not bad. It's just that you cannot cook, in some of the hotel. Not that I am very demanding. You know, with my bachelor style, it's very easy. Like, cook once a week, eat the whole week. But it's nice to have a place, you know, where you come back to and see that, can you hear me, honey? And see that everything is still there, you know, like all things greeting you, you know. Like I have a temporary place right now, and it's not bad, you know, like you come back to the old things, you know, old environment, yeah? And you feel kind of a little relaxed. Not like in hotel, you worry about check in, check out. Even in hotel you pay, sometimes you don't have room. Yeah, good season. For example, recently I had to leave United States because my visa ran out. And, you know, it's a season time, and, you know, time passed so quick when I'm working, I don't realize time passed so quick. And I got out in the last minute. And the last minute now is season. In most of the, you know, places, it's near United States. So, lucky I get one ticket for the airplane, fine, but I don't have a room for a hotel. All the hotel that I knew that I could call and reserve, all fully booked until February, January, March, whatever. So, but finally I got one, through a connection, I got a room, all right. But I have to eat like Thai food every day. Yeah, in some of the places they don't have a lot of choice, like big city like LA, you have a lot of restaurants. But in some small city or small island somewhere in the Caribbean, you don't have choice. So I go eat Thai food every day. And Thai food doesn't mean I can eat every Thai food. I like tofu fry, vegetable spring roll, and fried rice. And sometimes I change, for a change I take like white rice. Not fry, Another time I change the diet. So for example, first I come in, they know what I want, because every day I eat the same. They would call me a boring customer. Are you ready for this kind of little gossip? Yeah? Or you want big thing like Buddha, enlightenment, kingdom of God, thing like that? Which one you want? Small gossip or big? Small or big? Small? Middle? Okay, middle Thai food, okay. They have a Thai restaurant where I went, and they're very clean. And they have vegetarian, special menu. But every day almost the same. I know. They know when I come in, okay, tom yum food, tom yum soup, and then spring roll, and tofu, and then rice and vegetable, or fried rice. And sometimes I surprise him with a new style, like, okay, today I don't want tom yum first. I want spring roll first. Just for a change. I change the menu. Or sometimes tofu first, like that. I had fun. But it's not always enough nutrition. So it's nice to have a place, when you just eat simple in a hotel for a few weeks, and then you come back home, you can cook something, So temporary, I had a place, and I can stay temporarily sometimes. So it's nice. And it's nice to come back to the old thing, familiar surrounding, right? You feel like home. For example, I came back this time, I found that the food that I cooked 2 weeks ago is still there. Because I didn't finish it before I go. And the rice, half left over in the, the rice cooker. It keep warm forever, remember that one? Yeah, I also found it still there. Yeah, it's nice to see something that familiar. So I continue eat them. Yeah, it still tastes good. I mean, it don't taste as good, but you either do eat that or you cook, So you have to pay the price. Like you cook, you have to mess up in the kitchen and clean the kitchen later on, or clean the floor later on, and smell like a chef later on, Or you eat the old food, and you don't smell, but it tastes not so fresh, maybe a little sour. It's a change of diet, yeah. Change of taste, without having to do anything. Like you cook and you leave it for 2 weeks, and the taste is different, so you have a different menu then when you came back. And the rice is still warm, but it's all dry. The rice become dry. So it's still okay, Instead of having like fried rice, you just have dry rice. It is nice to have something familiar. So that's just about it for home. How about your home? Better, huh? Good, huh? Yeah. But today, oh my God, I went to my hotel room, big room. I said, why do you have such a big room for me? I have to walk up and down. It's tiring, Like half a kilometer long. They're always good to me, the attendants or whoever organized it. They always rent a big room. They think I need it. Because I'm small, they try to balance it out. But after long travel, you just like to, curl up in bed, just one room enough for me. But never mind. Anyhow, and the food, my God, I don't know how many dishes they brought. The whole table was full, and the table was big. So I said, hey, I need another guy to fetch the food for me. You see, so if we have this, we have to have another. It never ends, huh? Because it's a long table, and my chopstick is only that long. And I'm tired, let's face it. So I say, if you give me so much food, you must have another attendant to fetch food, I said, geez, I have never seen so much food for a long, long time. Yeah. Since Mali or Thailand, when I had a more stable residential place, and I used to cook a lot for me, even though I don't eat so much, but at least it's there. And since long time, I live on the road, live in a suitcase. I haven't seen so much good food for a long time. That's the reason why I forgot to see the other half of you over there, because I just saw the food. So attractive. So much. Yeah, just show you how you can live your life either way, huh? You can live with a lot of food and luxuries, and you can live simple also. But a lot of food is nicer. Yeah, look colorful and fresh, I said, geez, I haven't seen real food for a long time, many, many months, And sometimes when we have retreat and all that, or I see the residents, then I have a lot of choice. But if I don't see you, I don't see them, then bachelor style. One pot for 1 week. Sometimes it lasts longer than that. Depends. Okay then. I'm just trying to, kill time for you before you have your food. How is it? Good? They really try hard, huh? Mine was good. Really, really good. Huh? So good that I saved some of them. I said, save this, in case evening we don't have. But I think that we have more. I just tell them, this is enough. I can eat again in the evening, so let the kitchen rest. Just cook once a day, enough for me, okay? Don't cook too much. You don't come here to cook. You cook every day at home already. Just something for me to survive, and that's enough. But I appreciate your effort. It's nice to look at, all colorful and different choice. Yeah, just make you feel like want to live again. So in the evening, we will take care of personal stuff, yeah? Yeah, tonight we will have probably the white flakes first, yeah? Snowflakes. And sitting on here and asking questions, yeah? And tomorrow maybe the cornflakes. Like the Vietnamese, the Chinese. And then the next day the chocolate chips, like the African, the New York Americans, yeah, the Caribbean, How about that? Yeah, we try to pack it, and we have more personal contact. Okay? We have a few days, or try to make it with me. If you have real question, yeah, you have a real answer. And if you want stupid question, I can provide too. And if you want spicy stuff like roaring or something like that, tiger roar, I can provide too. It's always handy to make it spicy Christmas. Yeah. Some people like spice, Some people like eat hot stuff. So to some people, chili is too burning for them. But some people, they couldn't eat a meal without chili. So those people, they like, lion roar and tiger howl, something like that. They love that. So don't be surprised if anything happen, okay? Pick your own choice. All right then. You feel happy? Good. Keep it up. Keep it up. Yeah? Remember, you are greater than anything else in this life. Anything else cannot be greater than you. Be it happiness, be it disaster, be it, personal affair, be it business, success or failure. Nothing is bigger than you. So keep it up, okay? Keep it up. Really, God loves us. I know that for sure. I experience that often, even though He make joke with me sometimes. Rough guy, but I'm okay. Yeah, really, you'll be surprised. Yeah? For example, very small things sometimes you don't notice, Like one day, recently, I renovate a place where I want to stay. Yeah, it was an old place and dirty, so I asked some people to do it a few months ago. I left the money with them, but they don't do it. One excuse after another. So when I came, the house is still empty, dirty, and not ready. So I roll up my sleeve, call people, grab anybody I can and finish it in 1 week. They told me it take maybe a few months. I say nonsense. There's no such thing as a month waste time. So we do it in 1 week. And you know what, 1 week, not fully even. Like I can have people only because it's emergency. Like I can only grab people where I can. Or in supermarket or wherever, I ask them if they want extra job, they say yes, and I say, come here, I tell you what to do. Not even professional, and they can only do it after work, mean from 7 to 10, or 7 to 11 the most. That's it. And we finish the 3-4 rooms in 1 week time. Yeah. So I'm finished, but then one place in the kitchen is not done, not painted, and because they have to do the tile, So and the guy cannot come in the daytime, and I had to leave. To come here. So I said, okay, I do it myself. But then I work already for a week, more than that before, running around trying to organize things. I'm very tired. Apart from other job, our job. I do painting, sweeping, and all that kind of thing, and I feel bad. And I had little problem, physical problem also on top of that. I was all stiff, Anyhow, and then the last day, I was supposed to go and I have to paint the kitchen before I go. I want it done before I go. So I lay there and tired. I didn't sleep the whole night last night. I say, oh God, how am I going to paint my kitchen now? I'm really tired. I talk big to all the guys and now I'm not doing it. It's kind of losing face, I just thinking like that, and then I walk out the door. So I just walk out for some reason. And then the man just passed by me on the street and he wanted to talk to me. I normally don't talk to a stranger, I say, I didn't want to, I said, I'm busy, but I said, please, just 1 minute. I said, okay, kind of, what you want? And he said, do you need a painter? Yeah, it happened. So I said, what do you mean? He said, painting the wall and all that. I said, oh yeah? When are you available? He said, right now. I said, okay, come in. And then I show him the machine and then thing, and I do it in no time. And I finished before I left. Ah, ta-da. In some place, you can't just get people like that, Even big company, they're busy, and holiday time and everything. Even if you have money, you cannot pay. People don't just come and work for you when you want. You have to make appointments and blah, blah. But even everything just come, within 1 week, everybody comes. Security, carpet, tile, And whereas they have threatened me before, it takes months to organize in such a place. Even in America, it takes time too, you know, right? You have to make appointment, right? And, you know, maybe a week at least, nothing. I do it all in a few days. And everybody just come running in, you know, like from nowhere. Normally they're busy even there, you know, you don't get them like that. I say, well, I need it done before I leave, so could you make it? He said, we try. And then they did try. Everybody come. And everything done in almost like one day time. And the rest is just touch up and everything else. I'm really grateful, you know, the guy is doing some job, really, he's not so bad, you know. Our Father, He takes care. If we really need it, you know, sometimes we don't need it, and we just want to be spoiled. And it's also fine, also fine. But then we don't have a chance to learn what we can do. Like if we delegate everything to everyone else, then we also delegate the power. They have the people who do things for us, they have more chance to learn, more chance to be more able, yeah? And we, meanwhile, left with not much. Actually, it's also true. I'm a lot of things, I'm handicapped because I have a lot of people do things for me. Like I don't know how to use computer, I don't know how to use many things, which is a lot of fun. Email, internet and all that, I don't know anything. Yeah, because you know, I have people do it for me. Maybe also I don't have time for that. But you know, if I have time, if I could do that, I would learn some new thing, you know, and be more able and have more fun. And before that, even before this time, a lot of things I don't even do. I don't book airplane ticket, I don't taxi, I don't know where the terminal what is, I don't know where is. Yeah, so I miss out a lot, you know, a lot of things I don't know. Also driving, I don't know, things like that. And I don't know how to spend money, for example. Yeah. Now I know it's fun. It's fun to spend money. You know, buying things that you need and you get it at the time you need is fun. You know, it feels satisfied, right? So I miss out a lot in life because I have been too busy doing all the so-called big things. But it's also good that I learned to know some small things, to get more in touch with life, with reality, to truly know how people live their life and feel. Even because before I never pay a bill in my life except apartment bill. You know, it go automatic from the bank, for example. And I never had a telephone in my home, except when I was married, you know. So, and when I'm married, the husband paid the bills. That's the case. So, so I don't know how to do all these things. And now I live alone, and I see all the bills is like Greek to me. I kind of panic first, you know, because I'm worried if I don't pay in time. You know, there are 1,000 laws. I don't know about this word. It's very complicated. And I don't even know, I don't know how to read where is the number. They have so many numbers. You know, and the terms they use. Oh, God. It's not Greek. It's like Mars language, you know. Or Venus's language. I don't understand. I was kind of lost, you know. But I'm getting all right. I'm getting on well now. You know, I get a hang of it. It's fine. Yeah, it's more real, you know, when you have to pay the bills and you have to read all these figures and deal with the company, which always tell you to push number 1, number 2, number 3 buttons. And after you put the number 1, number 2, number 3 button, they tell you to push another button further on. No end to buttons. You never get a real person nowadays anymore. Yeah. Very seldom. And whenever I get one, I say, Jesus, are you real? Am I really talking to a person? Oh. And he thinks I'm weird. He said, what's wrong with you, ma'am? I said, no, nothing wrong. I just thought you were another machine. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? Jesus. If you want to know so-and-so, press 1. If you want to know so-and-so, press 2. Se habla español, marca número uno. Something like that. Even that as well, you know. So you just get in a maze, and then after you press number 1, they continue with another machine system. And they give you more detail, and then you have to press more buttons. And if you press the wrong button, or for some reason you couldn't get it, you have to start the process all over again. And it takes you maybe half an hour at the time. Jesus, now I know how you live. It's terrible. I don't know how you survive. Oh, it keeps me so busy, so busy. So busy, you know, pressing button. Now I become button expert, at least. I'm good at that. Ah, jeez. Okay then, at least I know how to sympathize you, truly. Oh my God, how you live your life. It seems like we are never free. You cannot go away anywhere more than 1 or 2 weeks, because the bills chase after you. You can't go. You're not prisoner, but you're bound. Yeah. Now that I have to pay bill and everything alone, you know, without any help at all whatsoever, then I know what it is like. Terrible. You can't go anywhere. You have to go back soon. Otherwise your bills, you know, is unpaid. Even if you pay automatic from the bank, there are some are not automatic. And there are always something new coming along, right? And a lot of junk mails. You have to read it, see if it's important or not, and then throw in there. Jesus, what a life we have, my God. And who say you are free? You say, I'm a free man. You're not really free. We are all pre-owned, you know. Owned by electric company, we're owned by water company, and we're owned by what? You know, anything. Oh, scary, you know. There are a lot of things, I don't know. For example, I don't park car before, and I don't put coin before, you know. I did it a couple of times. But then sometimes I forget. I just parked there and just left. And I got ticket. And I panic. My God, are they going to sue me now? Scary. Because the things they wrote on the ticket is very scary. Yeah. And sometimes they want to deliver things to your house, for example, yeah? Like you order some new windows or something, and then they haven't delivered it yet, but they deliver a note to you, saying that something, very technical, very lawyer-like term, you know, like, if we don't pay, they're going to do what? But there, I haven't even seen the merchandise. So they say, you have to call this number immediately, blah, blah. Okay, so I call the number, and after pressing kind of 100 buttons, I finally got the one. I said, what is this? And so he explained to me, he said, nothing, it's okay. This company just tried to tell you that they are delivering things to you. I said, but why they say, you know, I have to call you and collect and whatever, what is all this? He said, no, that is if you really won't pay later. But I said, I haven't seen anything. I don't even see a bill yet. Why do they do this thing to people? So scary, you know. Suppose I wasn't home at that time, or I'd be home for months because I don't know that. And they will put like second one in, third one in, and then I'm finished. Jesus Christ, it's terrible. I'm new to all these things. It's very scary. It's not scary to you? It's not, huh? You're tough, huh? You're immune, huh? You're used to it. I'm not used to it. I never am used to it. I've been all this time without knowing all these things. My life was very simple before. I did not even have a phone in my apartment. I never needed to. And now there's hundreds of thousands and things I need because I have 100,000 people. Yeah, all the equipment and technique, and I even trying to learn computer. Can you believe that? Email, whatever, in case, I don't know, I probably forget it. So don't ask me to learn Espanol. Probably that way until, the next century. You had no idea how busy I am. Yes, it can get quite hectic at time, yeah? So don't look at me sitting here smiling as nothing happening in the world. It happens a lot all the time. Things are happening all the time. But just it doesn't do me any good or do you any good if I sit here and crying, or complaining. So we just smile it away, things will go away. And most of the time we see through it, as an illusion, just play along. That's it. It's not so bad. To live alone is not so bad. You can see things more clear, no? You can see through the illusion clearer. But don't see too clear, you go and leave me. Yeah. When you see too clear, you don't want to do much. Yeah? Okay then, so sometimes God keeps us a little bit in, in the dark or in the closet. So we continue to do the things we must do before we leave this world. If we see it too clear, there's not much we want to do. And we want to go home quick. We can cheat. We can try to tie up things quickly, do everything fast and everything together and goodbye. Goodbye, cruel world. Oh, I take up your time then. All right, I see you in the evening and we will really work, okay? Okay, so all the snowflakes come in here in the evening, all right? You understand me? Even the French speaking or whatever, first I speak English, and any particular group, for example, if you're French or if you speak German and if you don't understand, then you better arrange it before I come, okay? Either you have your earphone or you sit next to somebody who can translate. Capito? Capish? Do you understand the words from my mouth? See you later. Okay, shoot.
On a number of occasions, I hear a buzzing in my ears, and then I become paralyzed and I can't move.
You scared?
The paralysis scares me at times. Yes.
Just let it go.
Go with the flow.
What are you scared of? The worst is you die. We will, sooner or later.
If I get lost on that plane, would you help me find my way back?
No, the master won't let you do that. You have visa and passport. You have a destination. Can't just get lost in between even if you want to. Okay? Right. Don't worry about it. Let yourself go, enjoy. Yeah? No problem.
Is that an indication that the soul is trying to leave the body? Is that what that means?
Oh, it does leave the body all the time. Just sometimes we are aware, sometimes we are not. And when the soul leaves the body, or sometimes when we enter into a higher state, the body is just there, but the soul's gone. So you want to move your leg, it doesn't move. Yeah? Because the soul is out, the mover out. See? Just like your driver, the driver's out of the car doesn't move. If you try to drive your car from a long distance, it's a little difficult, no? Same with the soul and the body. This is only a car, yeah? So sometimes when we ask each other, how are you doing, huh? And so I'm okay, I'm sick, and all that is all nonsense. We're not sick, we're not okay, we're not okay. Just the body is not okay, you know, the car is not okay, or the car is okay. So we should say, my body is okay, you know, or it's still working. You know, my body is not okay, but I'm fine. You're okay. You're so old and wise, and you should be more courageous. I'm so young and small, and I'm not scared. Why should you be scared? It's new, you know. The mind is scared of everything new. That's all. Okay, not that we are scared. The mind is scared that he won't find a way back. What for you want to find a way back here? Well, what is it here that you need? No, it's a hotel, for example. And if you find your way back to an apartment or a house, you will leave it another time. Okay, brother? Let go. Yep. Some people like your experience and they don't even have it. They sit all night long. Yeah, and they still feel, whoop, it's still there. And they don't want to walk, but their legs just stand up and walk to the coffee shop, for example, or television set, you know. So you should feel happy, yeah, that your mind is settled down enough that you could even leave the body. Yeah. You are happy? Yes. That's the purpose. That's good boy. Yes. All right. What else?
You have promised a taste of enlightenment
during initiation?
Initiation, yeah.
You didn't have it?
No.
So what did you do during initiation?
I don't know. I did whatever I want.
Huh? You didn't see the light?
Small light, but not the taste of complete enlightenment.
Okay.
So
what do you think enlightenment is?
I think it's a state of being completely in bliss all the time, which is above sorrows and joys and so on.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I don't know.
Can be if you don't sit there and calculate and expect too much. If you let yourself go, you would have seen more and you will feel more better. Instead of enlightenment longer time, you are enlightened only for a short while and see a small light. Enlightenment means you lighted yourself, so you saw the light. That is enlightenment. You see, just like you and plane, and you go into the plane. All right? So that is enlightenment. So what I have promised, you got. Yeah? And also you can hear the heavenly sound. Also very little, yeah. I'm sure you sit there and say, where's the light? Where's the sound? When? How much? Yeah. It's not that you expect too high. You are entitled to expect the highest as possible. It's just that if you're using your mind too much, sitting there waiting, calculating, then you stay in that level of the thinking instead of experiencing, you know what I mean? For example, if your lover come to you, yeah, you should hug her, kiss her, you know, do something to her, you know what. Not just sitting there and say, what now? I'm supposed to feel blissful, I'm supposed to feel in love, I'm supposed to feel very nice, but you don't do anything, you just sit there and thinking. Then that's it. You know, time might pass and you don't experience the happiness.
Well, thank you, Master.
Yeah, next time just sit there and relax, all right? And the light come, it's fine, all right? And it don't always come all the time because your mind is busy. Because we're used to it thinking too much. We're used to it scattering our attention outside, yeah? So we're not inside. And if you don't go within, then you go without, see? You go without the light. So the meditation is the training, you know? Training until we go back inside again.
I guess it's a process that it will get better as the time will go by.
You got it. And you told me you're not enlightened. Okay. Okay. Yes.
Empfehlen Sie für Eingeweihte den Kontakt mit Nicht-Eingeweihten, privaten Kontakt zu vermindern oder in gleicher Weise wie vor der Einweihung fortzuführen?
If you can speak English, I would appreciate it better.
okay,
My
okay,
German, I
yes,
left
yes,
it with
yeah,
my
yeah,
ex-husband.
No problem, yeah.
Long time already.
Now, do you recommend for initiates to try to diminish the contact with non-initiates in order to avoid some bad influence?
To contact with the non-initiate
Yes,
people or
yes.
not contact with,
Yeah.
or you cannot avoid it. Dat kunnen we niet vermijden, no?
Well, in your
Leben Sie
private
eine-
activities you can
Ja.
choose the people you...
Leben Sie ein normales Leben, das ist best. Ja?
Danke.
Wenn wir zusammen mit der initiiert, es ist gut. Für uns zu wieder, wie sagt man, erstärken unsere Beziehung mit Gott oder unsere Glaub, ja, im Gott. Aber wenn wir nicht mit initiiert, wir müssen auch die anderen Leute als Gott sehen oder Gott Kinder sehen. Und das ist das Beste, wie sagt man, wie sagt man, I would say, huh? Einstellung? Einstellung? Yeah. You know, viewpoint, right? Einstellung? Yes. Okay, not bad, my German.
Danke.
Was noch? Ich glaube, wir müssen doch leben. Einfach leben lassen, ja? Ja, wir sind alles Gottes Kinder. Ob initiiert oder nicht initiiert. Wir müssen nicht immer so unterscheiden, ob dies ist der Buddha, die andere nicht und so weiter, das ist zu kompliziert. Wir müssen mit Liebe alles die Leute verhandeln. Behandeln. 谢谢。Yeah, that's how you confuse me with all your language. It's clear, yeah? Yeah. Yes.
Master, whenever I meditate, my body starts to shake. It gets really disruptive. I'd like to know what's causing it and what I can do about it.
When you shake,
Yeah.
it will go away eventually. You just do not pay attention.
It's just been going on for about a year now, so...
A year? Oh, thanks God that it has not been longer. It's okay, you know, sometimes very comfortable. Yeah. You know the Tibetan? They couldn't shake, so they shake themselves. See? So thanks God that you do it automatically, save you, having to make effort. So what do you think, huh? Shaking must be good, otherwise the Tibetan wouldn't do that, no? You see them when they sit in prayer or meditation, they do this all the time. So maybe you have been a Tibetan monk in last life and now you cannot forget it. It's not my fault. Verstehen Sie? Yeah? Sometimes our body reacts differently to the power of the light. Yeah? Because we have been throughout our life with too much toxin, yeah, inside and outside, physically, mentally, emotionally, psychically, psychologically, yeah. So when we are in contact with the light, the power is too different from what we have been in contact with. Too much different, like black and white. So the body, the cells of the body doesn't know what to do. It's too new. It don't know what kind of information. It doesn't know what instruction to give. See? So it give out all kind of signal, and so the body go haywire. Shouldn't worry, okay? So make sure that your diet is pure, and then finally you'll be okay. And just don't pay attention to it, all right? Don't pay attention. You see, just like if we burn the finger and we see the light, we know it's burning. So the mind give our signal like burn, it hurts. So we withdraw. And if we're cold, then the mind give out a signal, put more clothes on, or shiver, so we know that it's cold. But the light from the Buddha, he doesn't know. What is this? What is this? You know, he doesn't know how to react. It looks like fire, but it doesn't burn. It looks like light, but it doesn't give shadow. It feels like electricity, but it doesn't give a shock. So that the mind doesn't know how to give the instruction. Yeah? And that's why it's a little bit confused. And sometimes it takes a while to get used to it. Don't worry about it, nothing wrong. But you feel comfortable otherwise? Everything okay?
No,
You're not
No.
comfortable?
I don't find it very comfortable at all. It's very disturbing.
When you're shaking?
Yeah.
Because you keep paying attention to it instead of going here.
Get pretty extreme.
You want it to go away and you struggle with it. And that's what makes you uncomfortable. You spend energy, that's why you're tired. Okay? Let it go. Otherwise, I send you to the Tibetan monastery and then you feel, oh yeah, I'm in the element, yeah. Okay? Yeah.
Hi,
Yes.
Master. I'm born in Bulgaria, and last year we went there and spread some of the sample booklets.
Hungarian?
Bulgaria,
Bulgaria, yes.
yeah, and there were two people that wanted to receive initiation, and some people wanted the convenient method. And we scheduled the initiation with one of the Kuan Yin messengers for this December, and people were anxiously waiting for that.
Uh-huh.
And I was supposed to go and help translation because they didn't know English.
You didn't
Now,
go?
that was cancelled, and I've been keeping in touch with these seekers, and they've been asking me when again they can have a Kuan Yin messenger go there and give them initiation. They've been waiting for a year and a half now.
Jeez. Okay, I'm going to send somebody.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anything else?
That's all. Thanks.
Okay, fine. Yes, even though you say that we develop very fast already, you know, and a lot of people want initiation. And it's difficult for me to send people all over the world. It's not economically, it's the manpower problem, yeah? So sometimes you have to wait. I'm very sorry that it's been cancelled. I don't remember the reason. I don't think it's me. I don't remember canceling it. It must be maybe one of the messenger dropped out, you know, or dropped up or something. Yes?
What choice do we really have in all of what we see and what's going on? My meditations are very good. I'm very clear, but I'm not sure what choices I really have in my whole life and
Like what?
what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And I wonder if you can help me with what choices I have.
Like work or
Anything-
change your
every-
situation?
What happens in life?
Yeah, what happens is what we normally make it.
We have choice.
Yes, we do. We are God, or at least God's offspring. So, but you have to see it with your strong power of conviction. I made my choice, so you can make yours. I could have stayed home and cleaned the floor forever until I drop dead. Yeah, and cook the meal for my husband. But I choose to do it differently. And I made it, so. If I can make it, I'm a small person, I can make a smaller decision. And you bigger, you make bigger decision. Yeah, bigger choice.
But it's still true that we're in this illusion that it's actually an illusion, but we still have choice about what we make happen.
Oh,
in the
sure,
illusion.
because since it is an illusion, we can change anytime. If it's a solid thing, unchangeable thing, real thing, then it might be difficult to change. But can you imagine it's an illusion? So we can always play around, no?
Okay.
Don't you think so?
Yeah.
So you answer yourself.
Thank you.
But the problem is not many people can see through as an illusion and get caught up in it. But the enlightened people, they might look like they're caught in it, but they're not. They can see in a different side, you know, and they can choose to play along with it, or they can choose to quit, change. So if you don't like your future, then change your present. Because if you don't change your present, you know the future outcome is inevitable. Very easy. Do anything you want. Don't worry about it. As long as you don't hurt other people and you don't do anything that's bad. Because even though it's illusion for you, it might not be illusion for the next door. Okay? You can still do that too. But then the society won't forgive you. And then they make trouble for your conscience, blah, blah, blah. You know that, yeah. Otherwise, actually, nothing can bind us. Nothing is a must in this world. Nothing we must do, nothing we should do. Everything is okay.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, have you ever watched movies? Yeah, you watch movies.
Yeah.
For example, you watch movies, you see that Clint Eastwood is shooting somebody and he's dead and all that. But then you come home, you think he's not that person, you know. Clint Eastwood is somebody else, right? Or Tom Cruise or whoever that is, he's somebody else. He's not that guy. But when you see him on the screen, he's that guy. It's so real, so real. But when you take a minute to think about it, it's truly just a comedy, it's just a play, it's a drama. So clear, similar to this life. You can see this life just as clear as you see that movies. And if you haven't seen it that clear, you continue meditation and think about it until you're that clear. And then you enlighten big time. Okay? Yeah.
Yes, Master. I've been doing research for quite a few years on the diet, and I was wondering, have you considered perhaps considering how badly treated, especially in this country, but I think all over the world, dairy animals are treated? Have you considered maybe moving away from dairy products? I've been really
Yes.
discovering a lot about the killing on the dairy farms that goes on so much, and I was
Yes.
wondering if maybe, since commercial dairies do so much killing,
Yes.
maybe.
Well, I cannot force people to give up milk and all that. Some children need it, and some people need it as a supplementary diet. Well, I could tell them to avoid everything altogether. That's the best. And we all get initiation and die together. That would be the most compassionate thing. We avoid everything. But, dairy product, I cannot, tell them to avoid it altogether. You understand? Even though I myself I'm not really keen on using them. You see what I mean? So minimize, if you don't like it, minimize the intake and supply with soya product, okay?
Right.
Yeah, but otherwise other people, I cannot force them because it's not kind of truly killing. You see what I mean?
Not
I
directly,
myself
but-
don't like, yes.
I have just one other question.
I also don't even like honey, yes.
Right, for
Yes.
stealing.
But I cannot tell people not to take honey.
Right.
Yes, it would be too fanatic. Yeah, and to avoid dairy product also is too fanatic to some people. It will scare them away. In time, they will realize it. They will be more sensitive, and they will know what's right, what's wrong for themselves. You see what I mean? It's good that we are vegetarian already. Yes, and avoid all animal killing product. Yeah, brother? But I understand your compassion. But most of them don't know this going on, what's going on in the farm.
Right.
Even if they milk the cow, is a very inhuman way also, with the machine and all that.
Right.
I don't know if the cow really suffer. I haven't asked them, but I can imagine that's very uncomfortable.
Right. Well, they push them very hard to
I don't
give so
drink
much
milk
milk.
myself. I hardly eat any butter. I use like butter-like stuff.
Right.
Yeah, and sometimes they have also soya cheese, which also tastes very nice. Yes, but you have to let people ease in, ease themselves in.
Right, right.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Could I just ask one other quick question about, do you consider it important for us in our daily life to do things very careful, with attention to detail, with mindfulness and awareness, like in the Buddhist tradition of mindfulness, with full attention? Or is it mostly just important to do the practice for 2.5 hours a day and keep the precepts and that's enough, and not so much worrying about the mindfulness practice?
I think you should also do mindfulness. If you drive the car, I advise you use all the mindfulness you can. And if you operate the machine with running a full power in the manufacturing, I advise that you use a Buddhist mindfulness. Okay? It's just the way of thinking. Yeah, I was saying, actually, we are mindful every day. We have to. We have to. You sit in a computer and tell me you're not mindful of the computer, or on the email, or internet. Tell me if you're not mindful, how you get it, how you get things right. You have to direct your finger, so that the arrow will point to where you want, and then you have to read the information, etc. So we use mindfulness all the time. We just don't mention it. But I do also say, like briefly, like everyday life, whatever you do, you do it with your heart, with the utmost concentration. Give your best to it, and that's a mindfulness, okay? Otherwise, you recite the 5 names, and that give you the concentration also, and that's mindfulness, Your mindfulness, therefore you don't take lives. You take care that your diet is pure vegetarian. Your mindfulness, that's why you are responsible for your family and job. You see? Your mindfulness, that's why you don't commit something against the law or hurt people. All these are mindfulness, all the time. Okay? I just don't specify too many different methods, and you give it a name. Buddha, he likes names. He likes numbers. Also, he's a man. See, I have more. I have more common sense. I give a lot of things, and when you have to learn it all by heart, you forget to practice. The 4 suffering, the 4 noble truths, the Eightfold Path, Noble Path, the 12, 12 links. 12 links, and the 28, the 50 Maya method, the 108, blah, blah, he loves numbers. Man can't help it, and he names them all, the 4 noble truths, the Eightfold Suffering, the 7 way to enlightenment. Even when he just was born, he walked 7 steps. You believe it? Believe me, men are crazy. He's no exception. But I know better than that. I just teach you simple. Only the 5 precepts are new difficult to keep already. We are in a modern age, honey. We don't have time for Eightfold Path, 4-fold Suffering, 12-fold what. And name them mindfulness and all that kind of thing. No need. Okay? I tell you, just do exactly what I told you and you get it. Promise. Yeah? Simple. Yeah.
Master, as you know, I was initiated last night, and
I don't know.
they told me you did.
Okay. Yeah, I know.
And I thank you for that and for taking on all my bad karma.
I don't know if it's bad or good yet. I just took it and put it behind there. I check it later.
Yeah. It's not so good. But
Never mind. What is the question?
Well, I have been reading for a few months many of your books and watching your videos, and a lot of my questions have been answered. But Monday evening, I went into the store, and I came upon the catalog of all your artwork and all the reproductions also. And the first time I had seen those, and I was very impressed. Just as you speak, they're simple but profound, but with a uniqueness, and I was very taken in by them. But in the description of one of the pictures, there was a mention of you being on a retreat somewhere or being someplace and fasting.
Retreat?
Well, no, I don't think it was a retreat, but you were someplace fasting when you painted one of the pictures.
Uh-huh.
And that's the first reference I had seen to fasting. And is that part of your practice somehow, fasting?
Not really.
When do you fast?
I don't know. Just when I feel like it.
For how long?
Sometimes several weeks.
Really?
Sometimes, I don't know, maybe over a month or something.
Mm.
As long as I want. But I don't want it too long. It's no fun.
Mm.
I don't have husband. I don't have for anything. I couldn't eat. Then what do I do?
You don't recommend it?
No, not necessary. But if now and again, you want to empty your system for half a day or a day or two, it's all right.
Mm-hmm.
It's also not bad. Just like now and again, you clean out your garage, give a garage sale, or clean out the house, put out the old clothes that you don't use for a long time. It's also not bad. If you don't want to do that, it's also none of anyone's business.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Sometimes I don't feel the need to eat. You see, it's natural. I don't do things deliberately. Yeah. No. One time, a long time ago, I used to eat only once a day. Okay? When I was still wearing that kind of monk robe, I ate only once a day. And then, even then, one of the abbot told me that I eat too much. Somehow, he's not very generous in money-wise, so he thinks I eat too much. So I kind of fed up. So I didn't feel like eating anymore. So I didn't eat for some time, and he was scared. Because I still go about doing business as usual in the temple, and he was scared. He said, "Oh, please eat. Please don't die. Because you work so hard, you must eat something." And, kind of pressure, and because people begin to feel curious, like I'm a saint or something, So I didn't want to be a saint too early like that. So I said, okay, I started eating again. But it didn't feel very good in the first days. As if you're eating straw. If you fast for a few weeks or something, or after 10 days or after 2 weeks, food don't taste good at all after you eat it again the first time. It tastes nothing. It tastes like toilet paper. And then you get used to it and use it, and you train your taste bud again, then it begins to taste good again. And then you go back to life again. So you can eat or you cannot eat, it's up to you. It's not important, but it's fun to eat. Because it's so boring sometimes, It's so boring sometimes. You need a change to live. Well, I do. Since I'm working with you, I like to look like you, act like you. So you feel more related. If I don't eat, everybody will try to imitate, and then we have a non-eating club, and we have attracting trouble, And all the food company will sue me. Yeah. And all the cookbooks company also sue me, and all the spice company and the electric cooker, all my related too long, and the refrigerator company. You know what I mean? And the farmers, and the fertilizer company. Jesus. All kind of company will hate me if I start a, non-eating diet. It involves too much. Huh? 1 or 2 person is okay. But if suppose I'm like a head of a group like this and I started my non-eating diet, everybody try to imitate me. We attract too much of trouble. It's okay to eat for fun, okay? Just don't overeat. Yeah.
Hello, Master. I'm glad to see you. And I've been waiting to see you for a very long time. I've had experiences of meeting you in my dreams. And my question is there a seventh heaven?
Oh. Well, it's just a number again. If you want, I can change it into 9.
Right. Okay, Master. Thank you.
You know, Muhammad, he was a man too.
That's true.
I love number, the love number, man. Yeah. And you are a man, so you ask question concerning number. You care so much about number.
No, it's what it is, Master. I believe that there is a seventh heaven. It's
Seven heaven?
Like you've got 5 levels, and then you've got 6th and a 7th. So that's why I do
6
believe.
and 7 included this and the hell. Makes 7, yeah. It doesn't matter. It's like God, he's also a man somehow, so he make the world in 7 days. If it were up to me, I make it in 1 minute. No, I'm just kidding, okay? It don't matter, brother, okay? Just like in the old time, 7 and 9 are the number represent heaven. It's a lucky kind of number. You know, like God created in 7 days, yeah? As or sometimes people say on the 9 heavens too, okay? And there are certain number that people believe that is correspond with the cosmos energy, so they name it like that. All right. So just like in Chinese, everything in a big number, they say is 10,000. For example, they say 10,000 things are one. That means the whole cosmos are one. Yeah, we all are one. But they don't say we and God are one, or we and the cosmos are one. They say 10,000 things are one. You understand that?
Yes, I do.
It's just a different saying in different country. And since a prophet or a master is bound to be born somewhere in this planet, he's bound to be speaking in his own native kind of ideology or terminology, you understand? So that people understand him. But then his teaching will be spreading far and wide, and people keep using that to another country as well. And then finally it reached the whole world and everybody used that language. You see? So sometimes I studied in Taiwan and they call me Wu Shangshi, meaning the Supreme Master. And now I'm fed up with too many Supreme, so I say, okay, Suma is fine. But then the English, they don't know any better. Since I studied in Taiwan, everything printed, Wu Shangshi, so they call me, I had more trouble. Before they call me Supreme Master, it's not Supreme Master Qinghai Wu Shangshi. You know, I mean, double Supreme. And now I changed, before that we changed it to Suma to make it short, but it make more trouble. They call me Suma Qinghai, Supreme Master Suma Qinghai Wu Shangshi. So I give up now. I say, forget it. Whatever it is fine. See what I mean?
Yeah, I understand, Master.
Yeah.
But Master, you are a Supreme Master.
Yeah, I am for sure. Who else? Don't you know a woman anywhere is the Supreme Master? Okay. At least I am in my house, right? In my house, I'm the Supreme Master. Yeah. All right. Okay. Just a name again, right? What else?
That's it, Master.
Are you clear?
Yes. Thank you, Master.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Master.
You're
Although
welcome.
I'm a man, I just want to say that I'm not fond of numbers. I hate numbers.
Who cares if you are?
So I just want to say that this is the first time I'm at your presence, and it's very peaceful. Once you said something in one of your videotapes which helped me out very much, and that was that you said a very short sentence, which was very beautiful. And it was that things are just the way they are.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I have been a person which, I mean, I've always liked to analyze things in my life, and I have done it too much.
Right.
And it creates problems for me sometimes. So thank you for that.
Mm. So it hit you, huh? That
Yes.
sentence.
Yes.
Yeah, it's good.
And another thing I was going to ask you is regarding to some of the experiences people have been talking about. At night, sometimes when I sleep, this has happened to me before, even before I got initiated.
Mm.
It's this feeling that you're being kind of sucked out of your body, you know. It's
Yeah.
and I have been able to deal with that now. I'm not so scared anymore of
You're
it.
not-
No,
you're not-
I mean, I just let it flow, and
Yeah,
I
that's good.
flow up. And when I really let it go, I see beautiful things, and
Yes,
it's wonderful.
that's the way it should be.
Yes, but there's just one little thing.
What?
Lately, after meditation, this happens at night, and the vibrations which start off this detachment from body, they're very strong, and all of a sudden I just hear thousands of nightingales not only singing but shouting in my ears, and it's not just about, you know, gently departing from the body. It's like I'm being kicked out of my own body, you know. Yes, exactly. So I just it's hard not to get, you know, really frightened, you know, because it just
understand.
happens like that, you know,
Too
very
sudden,
quickly.
huh?
So
Okay.
I know that you have now said that there's nothing to be afraid of, and it's okay, but what should we do? I mean, should we just recite the names? Because
Say a name, call the master if you're scared. Say, yoo-hoo, stand by. Call the master, all right?
So there's
call
nothing to be
anything
a-
you want
Yeah.
to give you calm down, but you still have to go.
Okay.
Hmm?
All
You
right.
saw it before you go by bicycle. First, you know, or motorcycle to get acquainted with the machine. And now you're in a Mercedes-Benz or maybe a rocket. I don't know what you have chosen to ride with.
Okay.
Is it too much? Then
I'm
break-
very, very grateful that it happens to me.
Uh-huh.
I thank God, I thank Heavenly Father, and I thank you very much for this. Thank you.
Okay.
It's a great feeling.
Yeah.
But it just gets out of hand, you know. I mean, it's me who gets out
Of
of hand.
course, of course, of course.
So,
You get used to it.
Yeah,
It's going to get even faster.
yeah. Yeah.
Faster
Great.
until you don't even know it.
All
Okay?
right. Thank
All
you
right?
very much.
Speak so quick that you don't know that you come or you go. All right? Don't worry. Stay there. Hmm. Geez, you are good. I'm proud of you. Yeah. I look at these white face and I thought, what can they do? They're not familiar with meditation. They couldn't even cross legs. How long will I have to be patient with them? But you know, you're doing well. I'm so proud. I'm so happy. That's a good Christmas present for me. Yeah? I mean, you too. A scare guy. Good. You've done well. Just the mind is scared and the body is shocked. The body cells, you know, not used to it. That's all. You know, when you're yanked out of the body, the mind want to hold on to it. Yes, that's all. But it's all right. It's all right. Okay? Next time if you're scared, just call the master. Hmm? Yes.